Babes of Wrath against Megabad for the women's tag titles. So this match turned into a disaster. So Bane hits a suicide dive onto both women, and Penelope Ford climbs to the top and goes for an Orihara moonsault to the floor. And this was the Charlotte Flair special where she did the moonsault, and it was a backflip where she just sticks the landing, no one catches her, and she makes barely any contact. And then, so they've got the advantage on Harley. And Penelope, after the moonsault, she does get into the ring and she just tags out. And that's the last we see of her in this match. She just vanishes because Megan works the whole rest of this match until out of nowhere, Lena Cross just blatantly runs into the ring, automatic DQ at 8:16. The crowd is chanting bullshit. The belt gets placed on Megan Bayne, and we never see Penelope Ford again. I mean, they showed way more attention to Bronson Reed the other night than they did Penelope Ford. So I did get this message from a listener that was at the show just stating that Penelope hurt her ankle on that moonsault, and the ringside doctor was with her the whole time. She was very frustrated looking. So likely an injury. How severe, we're not sure, but it did sound like they just had to, call an audible here, and it was not a great one. Like, it was pretty unsatisfying. This just person walks in and just right in front of the ref attacks, and we go to a DQ, and it just seemed like there was, to contrast way to like Jey Uso and El Grande kind of having to just pick up the pieces on Monday. This just felt like, let's just get out of this, and that's what they did, and they just kind of pulled the cord and ended the match.
Yeah, I mean, in these situations, it makes you wonder what the initial finish was supposed to be. Could there have been a title change for this one? Could that have been possible? I think at least it was at least possible. We had discussed it, like Willow being a double champion, losing one of these titles to a team like Megabad. I don't think
who
that
they
was
had just beaten too in Australia. So
you're right. So
what's the purpose of just beating them a second time like that? I didn't even know really the impetus to redo this match. Like, the title change would make the most sense, but I don't know.
But think about the double heartbreak for somebody like Penelope Ford to come back from injury, like battling it, that arm injury as long as she had, only for like to finally build some momentum again, possibly even winning a title match, and having this happen. Oh man, you just I think this hurts even more than the Bronson Reed one. I would think. I mean, they both suck. Wrestling injuries are just there's never great timing for them, but especially for somebody like Penelope Ford, this, you just have to feel for her.
Yeah.
And
some of them are freak ones, and this one, it's like, not to say like predictable, but like, you watch some of these moonsaults and we see it with Hangman, we see it with Charlotte Flair. Like, when you're doing like that flip and you're just coming down and planting your feet, like, man, there is going to be like those times when it's like, man,
but 99 times out of 100, it's fine. Right. Wow. And it's like, the other freak things, like jumping off of a ramp onto the floor that'll like take Adam Cole out for like a year. So it's really hard to say. Like, this shit will just happen. You feel for her because she's battling so much injury, and I think she's already struggling to find a foothold on this roster. So, I mean, to me, the obvious pivot now is Lena Cross and Megan Bayne. How they explain this might be another one. Nigel did offer that Lena Cross saw Penelope Ford injured, and so she decided to come in to like get the match DQ'd. I don't know how that makes sense either.
There was no explaining this. Like, you cost your partner to the titles. It made no sense, and I'm not going to hold the announcers.
They'll have to explain their way out of it. But could they still, like, I don't know, like, could the new Megabad?
Megabad.
Could the new version of Megabad be Lena Cross and Megan Bayne? And could they win the tag titles? I mean, I guess that's still on the table. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's an easy pivot if that's what they want to go with. Like, certainly, like, Lena Cross would inherit that spot if Penelope is going to be out for any significant amount of time. February on the Post Wrestling Cafe, we continue our review of Season 2 of WWE Unreal, including a big look at Seth Rollins' fake injury, which culminated in his appearance at SummerSlam. We're going to be looking back at Shinya Hashimoto with a special career retrospective on Rewind Away, plus a review of Extreme Rules 2011, as John Cena announces to the WWE audience that Osama bin Laden has been compromised to a permanent end. We'll also take a look at New Beginning in Osaka, TNA No Surrender, and new members can take advantage of a 7-day free trial. Go to postwrestlingcafe.com and jump on board in February.